Hey guys, how's it going? So today I wanted to film an easy look using that $10 Sephora palette that I showed in my last video. I've got to say, I think the colors in here are pretty great and I'm really excited that I got it because this was just one look that I was able to do with it. And I really think that I'll be able to create a lot of other looks. So I'll definitely be playing around with it some more. But if you want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. To start all of my eye looks, the first thing that I like to do is to prime my eyelid to make sure everything's going to stick and not creased, because I typically have oily eyelids and then throughout the day I will end up creasing. So first thing, some eye primer. And you can use any kind, whatever your favorite is. The one that I'm using here is just the NYX HD eye primer. And this one doesn't really have any color or anything like that. It's just a regular eye primer. And then to go over it, because I like to have a color to put down as a base to help blend everything out, I like to use Creme Brulee from Wet n Wild, which is just like a my skin tone type color. So I take a kind of flat but slightly fluffyish brush and first pat it on because it's a stickier base, and then I'll go over with a little bit more and just kind of sweep. And make sure to go all the way up to your brow bone. So the palette I'm going to use today is the Wonderful Dreams palette I was talking about in one of my other videos that I had gotten at Sephora. And here are the colors that I am going to be, hopefully that helps, working with. And I think I'll probably use a little bit of a lot of them to kind of do a brownish gray in the crease to like a pinkish gold on the lid area. So let's get started. So to start, I like to use a lighter color, but darker than the color I already put on in the crease to help kind of give me layers to build everything and blend it out. And for starters, I'll use the Kat Von D palette, and I'll use this eye shade and this eye shade, and they are just a little bit deeper than my skin tone. Take a fluffy blending brush and then go. So you can see not a lot of difference, but just a little bit of definition, and it's just going to help us blend out the other colors to give it a nice smooth and blended look. So the first color I'm going to take in my crease is this one here. I'm going to start with that one, and then I'm going to mix the dark brown and the kind of grayish, dark grayish color together. Using that same fluffy blending brush, we'll start with the lighter of the browns and just start really in the crease area. And then take it up just a little bit more and a little bit over. And then just one more. Like that. And then once you have that layer on, I like to take just a nice fluffy brush and just go over everything, make sure everything's nice and blended and diffused. So taking that same fluffy brush that I'm using because I really like it and it's a nice big brush, and it's very soft. We are going to take now the dark brown and the gray, and I'm just going to mix a little bit of those together on the brush, just touch in one, touch into the other to kind of get a color between. And then again, right in that same area that we were just in. So just and then once you have that, again, go in and just kind of blend and meld everything together. And then you just want to go back and kind of make sure that the darker color is really kind of just blended a nice gradient into the lighter color and then into that kind of skin color that we put on. So do just a tiny bit more with a light hand, just kind of around the edge. Like that. And we'll take this one again. And just bring it all the way in, make sure we're already blended out. So, there we go. That's the first part of the look. Crease part is done. You could go darker if you wanted to. For this look, I'm not going to though. And then you always want to make sure, I like to make sure my under eye area connects into the lash line. So for that, I'll take, let's see, this is kind of just a narrow kind of blending brush. And I'm going to take, again, the same darker colors and just go and just connect it in. Just like that. So for the lid color, with glittery ones, I like to try and use a sticky white base. So for the sticky base, I'm going to use, this one's gotten kind of short and you probably can't see, but it's the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. There we go. So just take that and just kind of just put it all over because I'm going to take something to blend it out. So then to blend it out, I take just kind of a flat, kind of paddle style brush and just blend it, making sure that I stay on the lid. And this is just because I really want the lid color to be nice and bright and sparkly. When I was testing them out, they seemed like they were really like super glittery and very pigmented, just with like, you know, sticking my finger in and kind of wiping it on my hand. But being that it's going to be on my eyes and my eyes are going to be moving and things like that, I just kind of want something that's a little stickier for that to stick to, so it will actually show up. So these two colors, I am going to use, oh geez, I just threw that brush. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the shimmer colors and go from in here and then one into this area. So those two colors that I'm going to use is, get it closer, the Pretty Sunrise and the Chantilly Lace for these two. So we're going to dip in and then I'm just going to press it into that corner. And this I'm going to take it about 2/3 of the way in. When you're doing it, I'm just patting it out in there. I'm not adding any more in that area. So I'm just going to pat it in like that. And now I want to make sure that I am connecting my lid to my crease a little bit better because there's kind of a line. So I'm going to take that brown again and the lighter brown. Take the lighter brown and then this color, the Toasted Almond, which is kind of a, I don't even know what color you'd call that. And take the lighter brown and Toasted Almond on one side, and then I'm just going to kind of go right between my lid and the crease. I'm just going to kind of feather those together like that. And then for the inner part of the eye, I'm going to take a nice small brush and go into the Chantilly Lace. And we're going to put that in the inner part. And if you hear a lot of talking, my neighbors are kind of being super, super loud right now. So do it on just the inner 1/3 of the eye and just kind of blend it into that other color. And then I like to always make sure I do the inner crease with a color. So for that, we're going to take the Chantilly Lace on a fluffy small brush and just do, and kind of just blend it in to what I already have going on. For the eyeliner, in my waterline, I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil. And this one is in Black Market. and then do my tight line. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a brown gel liner from Ulta. So we will start in this corner and drag it out. And go in. Like that. So then the last step after I finish my eyeliner, I like to take whatever's left on the brush and just run it along my lower lash line. Then for mascara, I'm going to use my eyelash curler and a sample size I've been using of the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, which is really nice. I like the brush. The formula is really good. And it makes my lashes pretty thick and long looking. And I have long eyelashes, but this definitely helps. And then one coat, 2 coats for the top, 1 coat for the bottom. And then for my face, which I had already done earlier today, I used a combination. My contour product is Sephora in Tranquil. Why is everything so bright? In Tranquil. Bare Minerals Ready Blush in the Natural High. And then the Ulta Illuminating Powder in Pink Diamond. And so I did the contour, blush, and highlighter. And then for lipstick today, I wanted to go with a neutral kind of brownish color, like a My Lips but better color. And I planned on using this sample size I got in Ipsy of the Meet Matte Hues in Committed by the Balm Cosmetics. And this is one of those liquid lipsticks. I like this one because it is not drying at all. It lasts really, really well. And it has a, yes, vanilla mint smell. So it's pretty good. And it feels pretty hydrating on the lips for being something that dries completely matte. So there you go. So this is the final look, and I think that this Sephora palette is pretty stellar for 10 bucks. I think the colors are really, really great, and I thought the shimmer colors were nice. The matte colors show up very, very well. And I think this is actually something that if you don't even have this palette, you could really recreate pretty easily using any sort of palettes or eyeshadows that you like that are similar to these colors. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.